How's it going, everyone? Wanna go over some of the problems people are facing with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? I've been playing the game, let me just say right off the top, this game is everything I wanted and more. I need to play a lot more of it. This is going to be a game that I think all of us are going to sink well over 100, 200, 300 hours on, given all of the updates that will be coming to the game. But unfortunately, there are some issues that people are facing, but for the most part, the reception has been outstandingly positive, but I do want to highlight some of those, go over my thoughts and feelings on the game so far, based on my time playing it, and on top of that, right off the top, RIP Doc Harris. This came out right before, like a few hours before Sparking Zero was released. At least that was when I was made aware of it. He was the narrator of Dragon Ball Z, and I think an iconic, absolutely iconic element of a lot of our childhood. Like, his voice is embedded in my brain, and on top of that, I literally have some of those tracks of The Next Time or whatever downloaded on my phone, and his voice is just absolutely iconic. Caught me out of left field. He passed away at the age of 76, but rest in peace to him. He was a huge part of my childhood, and I'm sure for a lot of you guys, a huge part of your childhood as well. So just wanted to mention that before we get into this video. Right off the top, my feelings of this game so far are outstandingly positive. I bought the game on PC, and I have the game on PlayStation 5. My friends are on PC, and they've been predominantly playing it on there, so we've been all playing it on there, and I have faced some issues from a technical standpoint. However, for the most part, this game is outstandingly playable, and playable doesn't even say that's right. The issues we've faced, and the issue that seems to be the most prevalent, is that there is some stuttering, especially in the menu when you're transitioning between a scene to scene and section to section. That's when the stuttering has gotten the worst to me. As far as actual gameplay, running beautifully, and I have it completely maxed out. My resolution is 2560 by 1600. Not playing it at 4K, my screen just doesn't support that. However, a lot of people are playing it on 4K, and the game's running perfectly fine. I played the game. We have a pretty low-end $400 gaming PC in my apartment. My roommate's got it in his room, and we played Sparking Zero on there. We set the game to low settings, but this is a $400 gaming PC, and the game ran on there no problem, and it was running fairly well. Seems like I know that Steam Deck HQ put out that the Steam Deck version has problems, or, you know, they said that it was playable but barely meeting that line of being playable. Seems like the general consensus that I'm seeing the Steam reviews is the Steam Deck version is certainly playable. And again, when I look at a PlayStation 5 game, that game, and a true next-gen title is what I'm saying, the Steam Deck, generally speaking, in the PS4 era titles, those games all run fine on the Steam Deck. It's when you get to the true next-gen titles that you run into murky territory, and whenever those games are able to be ran on the deck, that is incredibly impressive. You guys taking a PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series game and having it run on a portable device, I think is wildly impressive. So performance-wise, for me, it's running very well. It's the stuttering issue in the menu predominantly that I've noticed that it's very, very jarring, and it's very, very noticeable. These things do happen, especially in the PC gaming world. Hopefully they can remedy that ASAP, but, you know, that's an issue that has been prevalent across the board. We'll get to the overall PC reception in a little bit, but it is outstandingly positive. On PlayStation 5, the issue that I am noticing over and over again, and this is an issue that several games have been facing, is the game is causing PlayStation 5s to overheat and shut down. I've seen multiple people say this. Doesn't seem like it's a widespread issue, but when I see a couple people say it, that is a little bit concerning. This has happened with Palworld as well, and we talked about that earlier today with Palworld. And this has happened with a couple of other games. I want to say Final Fantasy 16, it was also an issue, and this has been an issue with PlayStation 4 titles as well on the PS4. Not PS4 titles on the PS5, but PS4 games. I remember, like God of War. having issues as far as overheating and things of that nature. But performance-wise, it does seem to be running really well on the PlayStation 5 as well. It's going to be fully optimized on the PS5. Sometimes these issues with the stuttering and whatnot are PC specific, but hopefully that issue is ironed out. But as far as performance goes, again, that is the one glaring issue I've had as far as the stuttering. It is within the main menus. When I actually get in game, it is running really well and a really solid frame rate. And seeing some of the high impact moves, like the ultimate moves being executed, man, it looks flashy as all hell. And I saw one of the reviews saying this game is just fan service. It doesn't have a lot of depth to its combat. Bro, it's a Dragon Ball game. What do you mean? It's an anime game. It's supposed to prioritize fan service. This game is for the hardcore fans of the game, and I would say mechanically it's a very competent and well-made fighting game. You know, sometimes this is my issue with critic reviews when they go into reviewing anime games in particular. I feel like they just don't know what they're getting themselves into, and that's why when I looked at the Metacritic score, and I shouldn't be getting all too tilted about the Metacritic score, but I feel like anime games always get the short end of this thing. I'm not saying that this game should win Game of the Year. I still gotta play more of it. Certainly, so far what I've played of it, it's legitimately one of my favorite games of the year. You guys know how many games I play, and as a longtime Dragon Ball fan, enjoying the hell out of this game, and somebody that has played Tenkaichi, and you could say, oh, you're being biased, it's the nostalgia, so on and so forth, but the that's one of the elements of this game that should be elevating it. When, you know, so many other publishers release a game that is a love letter to an older title, oh, the nostalgia's fine there, but if I say it about Dragon Ball, my nostalgia on Tenkaichi, somehow that's a problem. I know most of you guys are not going to be of that mindset, but just throwing that out there. I will also say, as far as the Steam user reception, this game currently has 3,665 reviews, 94% positive. If you guys are on PC and you are enjoying this game, throw a positive review. Let's see if we can get that to overwhelmingly positive. That's a threshold that every developer wants to desperately be at on PC. And remember, this is just for the people that bought the game and are in the advanced access period. So you can make the argument that the people buying it for the advanced access are going to be a little bit more of the more hardcore fans of Dragon Ball, the hardcore fans of Tenkaichi, and they're prone to review the game well. I digress. If you're having a great time with it, maybe throw them a positive review. However, maybe don't throw them a positive review until they get the stuttering issues fixed out, because while it's not game-breaking, certainly isn't. Again, in my experience, it has only happened in the menu. It doesn't actually happen in the battles themselves. It's still something that's relatively jarring, and I do think those issues should be ironed out, but it is still advanced access. But given that people are spending $100 on the game, $110 for the Ultimate Edition, you would want issues like that to be completely ironed out, so hopefully they will have that fixed up. But as far as Steam Deck goes, it seems like most people are relatively happy with the performance on the deck. On PC and Steam, again, outside of the stuttering issues, in my experience, the game is running really, really well. It's just hopefully they do get the stuttering issues fixed up. And then on PlayStation 5, I have heard the rumblings of it causing PS5s to overheat and shut down. I don't know how exactly you iron out an issue like that, but hopefully they can figure that out. And it'll be interesting if this is a game that's going to utilize the power of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Top of all of that, again, RIP Doc Harris, happened just a few hours before the official launch of Sparking Zero's Advanced Access. Upsetting news, but he's gonna live on forever, and again, he was such a crucial part and an integral part to so many of our childhoods that he's gonna leave a lasting legacy, so that's always a good thing to at least take comfort in. But that'll be doing it for me. Again, Sparking Zero Advanced Access is available right now. I will leave a link if you're looking to buy the PC version of the game. Green Man Gaming, our friends over there, do have it a little bit discounted, but hopefully they can fix up the stuttering issues on PC. It's not game-breaking. I've seen so far worse stuttering issues in games, but you would rather it not be there whatsoever. And for some people, it could be even worse than what I'm experiencing. But again, when I'm in battle, I don't get any issues whatsoever. PS5 having shutdown issues and overheating issues, hopefully that gets remedied as well. That'll do it for me. Let me know your experiences with the game so far. It seems to be resoundingly positive, but did want to go over those issues that I have been seeing. And the stuttering thing I've firsthand experienced. But that'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.